Howdy y'all. Got a couple quick more thoughts for you on sharpening a reel mower this morning. In my how to sharpen a reel mower video, you can see me turning the reel the same way that it turns when you push it. It was pointed out to me that according to the instructions, you're supposed to turn the reel backwards. And I'm not sure where I picked up my little method of doing that, but I thought I was following the instructions, and I pulled the instructions back out, and sure enough, the instructions say to turn the reel backwards. Well, my method works, but I thought, for the sake of experimentation, I will try it backwards once and see how it works. And, it didn't work for me at all. It's a real pain in the neck, because you got to take both the wheels off, or you got to prop the whole thing up so that the wheels aren't touching the ground, and it's a pain in the neck. My way is much simpler. You only got to take the one wheel off much faster, lay it up on its side like I do, and stand it up on its side and get the thing sharp. The other thing that I noticed was I sharpened it turning the reel backwards, and I don't know why, but it didn't really sharpen the reel. Within a week, 2 weeks, those blades were so dull they would not cut the grass at all. So I suspect that maybe because I've done it the one way for so long, maybe it's just no good turning it the other way now. I don't know. But I bet money that the whole forwards and backwards thing is a whole lot like the debate about which way you're supposed to draw a knife when you sharpen it. Do you push it away from you, or do you draw it towards you? My second thought today is about the sharpening paste itself. Now, I bought this sharpening kit, the whole kit, with the crank handle and all that. I bought it, I believe, 3 years ago. And this little tub of sharpening paste has lasted me all that while. But I ran out sharpening it that last time, and I really needed to sharpen my mower again. And I called American Great States. I called them up, and they will sell just a jar of the stuff. In fact, they sell a 1 pound jar of the stuff for like $9. And I'm like, hey, that sounds good. That'd probably last me most of the rest of my life. But the problem is I needed to sharpen my reel right now, and I couldn't wait for the shipping, and needed to get my grass mowed. So I've long suspected that sharpening paste is just lathing compound. So I went down to the auto parts store and got me a little tube of the valve grinding compound stuff. That was the only lathing compound they had. Now, this stuff worked fine. The only problem was that this tube was $5, and as you can see, I've just about used the entire tube to sharpen the reel once. So it's definitely worthwhile to order the sharpening paste from the folks at Great States. So I've had a few people, third issue here, I've had a few people asking me how often I have to sharpen my reel mower. Now, if you look at the advertisement, the literature and stuff like that, they'll tell you don't have to sharpen these things, but every several years, they say. And now, I don't know how they're doing that, but that ain't the case in my case. I have to sharpen my mower, 2 or 3 times a season. And, but that's not a big deal. The way I sharpen my mower is very fast, very easy, simple. It takes 5 or 10 minutes and it's done, and boy, does it make such a big difference with the mowing. So don't worry about the sharpening part. Well, I hope y'all are well. We'll see you next time. Bye.